Hi, everybody. Well, today Paul and I got to experience something a little different. We were booked on this excursion. It's an exclusive yacht club experience where we were going to this hotel with a beach, a pool, bar, restaurant, like a resort, but it's not a party beach or anything like that. It's a luxury 5-star hotel, boutique hotel right on the beach, and that's where we're going. But it turned out to be a little different than just a beach excursion. So we knew there was something a little different when we were waiting in line to head for our excursion, and we seemed to be the only ones with a color yellow. Everybody else had excursion 23, 31, 40, and we had excursion yellow. And we went out, our butlers brought us out, and we were meeting with the shore excursion people. We saw these people heading towards buses and everything, and we headed over to a small, I think it's about a 12 to 15 person van kind of vehicle. And we were the only ones in it besides our driver and a guide who escorted us all the way to the hotel. And he gave us a description of all the surrounding areas. What this was the rum factory, this was the, city hall, this was the park, and all. This is where good shopping is, this is where bad shopping is, all that sort of thing. And then we arrived at the hotel, and we were welcomed with a welcome drink right there at as if we were a guest checking in at this hotel. And remember, this is one of the most, I'm told by our guide, pretty much the most luxurious hotel in, Puerto Plata. And it only has about 50 rooms in the whole place. But they have a 4-star Michelin restaurant and chef at this hotel that unfortunately we didn't get to eat there because it only opens for dinner. But the lunch that we had was quite good. We had a few selections. We decided to go, it's been a while since we had hamburgers. So we ordered hamburgers, and I had a chicken soup that was delicious. And the staff were very attentive. One of the big things we noticed was how much they were attending to the grounds while we were there. Remember, only has 50 rooms. I saw about 15 to 20 people running around, cleaning the yard, trimming the trees, watering the plants, just in the short time we were there, walking from the main Pavilion A to Pavilion B and then to the beach. But that wasn't the end. We also had a little bit more of a surprise because the person who came out to bring us around and bring us, show us the restaurant and show us where the beach was and the pool was Wally. And Wally is the manager of the hotel. And he came and greeted us and gave us a little escort. And he was nice enough to, I said, hey, is there any empty rooms perhaps that maybe we can take a look at? And he was nice enough to show us one of the rooms that you could book here. It's one of the ocean view rooms, beachside rooms, and it was really nice, very nice, big, huge bathroom, king-size bed, 4-poster bed, beautiful little hotel. Lots of room in this place. By the way, it's called, I believe it was called Casa Colonial, was the name of the hotel. And then we were lucky enough that they had a staff cleaning one of the suites as guests were about to come in today. And so they were in the process of getting it ready. And we were able to go in and take a quick tour of it and just to see how much larger a suite was. And it was quite a bit larger. It has its own living room and little dining area. Then there's a long hallway with a walk-in closet. It has a big, huge bathroom with a big soaking tub. And again, your king-size bed, etc. Beautiful suite. I can see myself loving it. I could live in a hotel like that. And as I mentioned earlier, the food itself this was just a lunch place, and the staff was great, and the food was delicious. Cooked exactly the way we asked for, which you don't always get, right? Especially at a beachside excursion. And if you're coming with MSC, this is a yacht club exclusive hotel tour that you can do. So I don't know if you would get the hotel tour like I did, but I asked for it, and he was nice enough to do so. And so we got a nice little tour, saw that. And then he brought us up, showed us the beautiful pool area up there. Again, you can have lunch up there if you wanted to. They had 4 hot tubs that are kind of like infinity hot tubs towards the beach. And then the pool was, sparkling there. But hey, we're in the Caribbean, and we're not going to just dump in the pool. We can jump in the pool anywhere. So we went to the ocean. And let me tell you, the waves were pretty strong, and we were in a protective cove, so it could have been really bad had we gone. There were places there where if we were looking off in the distance, the waves would have been way over our head coming in. But because we were in this inlet, it was a lot calmer, but the waves were still strong, and it was fun to swim in waves like that. Now, the water wasn't as blue as normal, but that's because of all the storm that's been happening in the past few days. Today was the first day that it stopped raining in the 4 days before this. So we got a really break there that we had some really good weather as well. But yeah, we spent about 4 hours on this resort. And I could see myself, if you're looking for a place that's just a quiet kind of, they have families there, but it's so quiet that I would say it's more for myself, for adults. I don't know how much there is for kids to do there, but they said they had all water sports. They had the snorkeling, they have jet skis, they had parasailing, they had all the catamarans, all that was there. But what I did like is that you don't get the hassle from the beach crowd. For instance, if you're in Jamaica and places like that, you have all the sailors walking up and down the beach. We saw sailors, but they were like far and few between, and the beach was so long and wide that they're only allowed the first 15 feet of the beach, and they're not allowed to come further up. So you sit in the chairs and you're not bothered the whole time you're there, which I do appreciate, because some places where I've been in the past, you're just bugged all day from sellers, and it annoys me. So as far as the resort itself is concerned, it's all like very, I'd say like marble and stone, classic British architecture, if you will, as far as luxury. And the grounds themselves are lush. Like everywhere you look, there's flowers and trees, and they've mingled this resort into the nature that's there. They have a stream and a lake right beside the hotel, and there were no bugs. There was no smells. Funny, how sometimes you'll be at a resort and you get, oh, I don't like that smell. Nothing. And we walked the whole resort and looked around, and yeah, I can see myself booking a holiday there in the future sometime. If I'm looking for a place just to get away and unwind, and not be on a cruise. Like if I just wanted to get away and turn off my phone and just relax on the beach and have great food and a nice hotel and good service, I could seeing myself at this resort, Casa Colonial. Yeah, Dominican Republic. It was pretty nice.